What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing how to make Texas Roadhouse. Here it is. I'm surprised I didn't do this earlier, frankly. Probably because of the massive amount of letters, and I, normally do not use banner letters, but, we make exceptions. Anyway, here it is. Hopefully there should be an interior. I can't really promise anything at this point in time, but, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will get through the doorway first, and then I will catch you on the flip side. Here are all those the materials you will be needing. You do also need the red and black dye for the black banner, and maybe a little more. I guess you could use a crafting table, although that gets weird. Alrighty, and the space you need for this is a perfect 33 by 33, and the materials we're going to grab to start off are brick blocks, strip spruce wood or logs, it does not matter, spruce planks, oh god. This is a really weird, scuffed order. Blackstone walls. Black stained glass pens. Blackstone blocks. One more material, maybe? Other than the two that I was gonna grab? I can't think of one. Is there even one? Is there, like, anything that's relevant? I guess I'll say stone slabs. And then black stained glass and mangrove doors. I suppose we're gonna start with the entire bottom floor and then do the entire top floor. I just feel like that's logical. Anyway, starting from either the front left-hand corner or the front right-hand corner, it doesn't matter. Just keep in mind directions. I'm starting from the front left of your 33 by 33 grid. Cough, cough, if you made it. You want to start by counting backward diagonally to the right by 1, and going up, you will place 4 strip spruce that face up. This top block will be brought essentially right and back by 5, and then that 5th block will be brought back down to the ground, and then you want to make sure that that top block here is a upward facing one, or this corner block like this. If you have your 33 by 33 grid, you could literally take each of the corners, or each of the front 2 corners, and do the same on each. Anyway, from the, I guess, the starter row of strip spruce, you'll go back diagonally to the right with a row of black glass. Going right of the black glass, you can place 2 mangrove doors and then another row of black glass, making sure that the black glass is also on top of the mangrove doors, like that. And then at the left side, you can just bring this original row back with 3 rows of black glass. Just like that. Let's move across the front here, and what you want to do is you want to place along the bottom from the strip spruce. You will place 19 brick blocks. Upward facing strip spruce. Up 3. Right 5. Back 5. And then you'll connect the front right and back right corners just down to the ground with more strip spruce. And then again, make those top ones facing upward. And you're doing the same thing inside with the mangrove doors and all that jazz. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. There you go. That's what you should have. I suppose the next order of business would be to do the middle in between the 2 things that we just made. You can either go left to right or right to left for this part, it does not matter, but you want to place a spruce plank, blackstone wall, 2 black stained glass pens, blackstone block, 2 black stained glass pens, blackstone wall, 3 spruce planks, blackstone wall, 2 pins, blackstone block, 2 pins, blackstone wall, and then a spruce plank. That should end at the other strip spruce. Then you want to copy that row one more time. This window design is, get used to it. There's actually only 4 of these, technically. There's 1 on either side, and then 2 on the front. And then you want to bring each spruce plank up with an additional spruce plank, and then just on top of the windows, you're placing sideways rows of strip spruce wood. Like so. This is where things get a little strange here. On the left and the right side, what you want to do is you want to bring the back strip spruce on either side back with 9 brick blocks, upward facing strip spruce, 14 bricks, and then another upward facing strip spruce. So again, on the other side it is just 9 bricks, strip spruce, 14 bricks, strip spruce. I feel like an easy spot to start is just bring each of the strip spruces up by 3 each. Just so we can get that out of the way. The shorter, aka the front section on the left and the right, you will just go on top of this row of brick, either front to back or back to front, doesn't matter. Spruce plank, black stone wall, 2 pins, black stone block, 2 pins, black stone wall, spruce plank, and then again copy that row one more time. I think you know the drill. And then each spruce plank is brought up by 1, and the window is brought up with sideways strip spruce. Cool. Now do that on the other side. The rows of 14 you are just leaving open for now. I'm gonna do this like this instead, because funny. Oh god. Not both the pans, that's just evil. Ah, there you go. Before I tell you to fill in these back 2 segments, I would just take the bottom strip spruce and just connect it across the back here, and then you can take all of your bricks and bring them each up with 3 spruce planks per brick. It honestly, I did not intend to make this build a square. I just brought it back a certain amount, and I was like, yeah, that seems good, and then it ended up being a square, which is kind of funny. It's like a perfect square, too. Because this is one of the very few builds where at least the bottom floor is a square. Or is, like, just a perfect shape, 4-sided shape. Because usually, like, even you look at the Longhorn right there, it's got, like, a couple different shapes going on. There's always something interesting, but this is just a square. Anywho, off of the top layer of the walls, which is going to be either strip spruce or spruce plank, you're going to place upside down stone slabs I guess, yeah, going on the outside of the build, including the corners. Make sure you do remember the corners, because... yeah, I don't know, it'll make it look better. Like, what else do you want from me? Just like so. You'll then go just directly on top of the wall. Actually, you can place stone slabs. Speed placing. I'll give you a second. Once you have done that, there you go. This is starting to look like a little, like, hut or diner or something. It's a little more western than that, though. You can get rid of your blackstone, or sorry, your black stained glass blocks and your mangrove door. Well, yeah, get rid of black stained glass blocks, mangrove doors, black stone blocks, black stained glass pens, black stone walls, and I would move your stone slabs forward and then get out. Stone... spruce stairs, black concrete, spruce trap doors, and I will call it smooth quartz slabs, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. So, next up, inside of the stone slab row, you're just placing stone around in the same fashion. You're just kind of bringing this roof in and in more and more. I suppose tapering in is the proper terminology for that. I don't really use that word very often, so. Now, from the front 2 corners specifically, basically inside of the stone, you're going to place a strip spruce that is upward facing, kind of up diagonally from it like that, and you want this on both sides. You will bring them, I guess, towards each other with 2 spruce stairs that face forward, and then another strip spruce that faces up. Which you will need placeholders for the strip spruce, at least. And then I am just making sure that everything is correct, so give me one moment. Yeah, and then from there you can basically connect those 2 strip spruces together with stone slabs. That's just important for later, it's not really important right now. Bring either, or I guess each of the 4 strip spruce up by 3 each. You could go up by 4 but I'll explain that later probably. The spruce stairs, however, you can bring each one up with 2 black concrete and then an upside down spruce stair. Off the front of the black concrete, you can place spruce trapdoors and open them up against the concrete. And you could technically make this whatever, although there is that little bit of a gap there, which is actually why I ended up sticking with the black concrete. I made the black concrete before I decided to put the stairs there behind the trapdoors, but I ended up just sticking with it when I added the stairs. Okay, cool. Next order of business. From the inner rows of strip spruce, you will go backward diagonally in with a row of strip spruce that is the same height. Keep in mind with that, it's upward facing, and it also will just start behind the stone slabs, and you're going to need to do some weird maneuver like that. The top and bottom row of the strip spruce will connect together with spruce planks. The middle, which should be 2 rows remaining, you will fill this all in with black concrete. Like so. It almost looks like a TV screen right now. A really elongated one. It looks like the, I don't know why this is what's on my mind, but, in a hockey stadium, or at least in the Capitals NHL stadium, they have, the screens kind of on the edges of the, upper rows of seats. Or maybe it's not. I think it is there. I don't remember. I know it's, a thin strip of, screen. But anyway, I don't know why that's my example. On both the left and the right, you'll take this first spruce plank on either side, and not in front of it, but basically up a block from it, you're placing a smooth quartz slab. Just like that. This is where things get weird. On the left side, these next 3 spruce planks you're placing upside down smooth quartz slabs in front of. On the right, it is 5. The next 5 spruce planks, like this. You'll notice it's off-centered, in case that wasn't clear. What you're going to do from this point is you're going to take the smooth quartz slabs on each side, and you're going to go upward diagonally in with the smooth quartz slab. And then it'll be in with an upside-down smooth quartz slab, and then you're just going to keep going up with slabs, making sure you don't have an underhang for this until you end with a 1-blocker at the top like that. I would fill in the backside of this peak here in with spruce plank. It doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously don't go here, but just fill in where it is visible from the front. We'll worry about the upper side of it. Sure, that's good enough. The upper side of it later. I know that's weird. It'll make sense later why I ended up doing it like this. Well, I wanted more space here, actually, for this peak, and it's off-centered because, well, the word Roadhouse requires more letters than the road Texas, and that's why it mattered, because of the space in between. Oh, dog. Anyway, left and right. This row of strip spruce, back with 2 rows of spruce planks. And then at the end, a row of strip spruce facing up. This is on both sides, just for clarification. Then, basically, behind the strip spruce, you're just going to go around with the stone slabs, kind of inward diagonally up from these stone blocks. And again, all the way around your build. Until you hit the other strip spruce. Now, we're kind of doing the same thing we did on the front. You're just going to go in diagonally, I guess backward diagonally in with the row strip spruce, and then, well, I'll stop for a second. I'll take a breather. Like that. And then the back 2 corners will also have strip spruce in them. That is 4 tall. Like so. And then you can just connect them all together with spruce planks. Like this. As in the right, back, and left of the top floor. I call it the top floor. There is not going to be 2 floors for the inside, but I think it is just more logical to call it the second floor. Sorry, I think it was one of my turtles or one of the animals just made a loud thud noise. I don't know why. One of them is always up to something strange. Anyway. So we're going to do the same thing again, basically, that we did before. Well, kind of. You want to take the spruce plank behind each frontmost strip spruce on the sidewalls, and you're just going to place your smooth quartz slab kind of up diagonally out from it. You're going to do the same thing, except straight from this strip spruce on both sides of it on the back two corners. AKA the, I don't know, the two adjacent sides. And then you will place a smooth quartz slab just in the corner there. And then in front of every other spruce, or I guess on the outside of every other spruce plank is an upside down smooth quartz slab. You will leave those gaps kind of at the front, where that smooth quartz slab goes up. If you want to remove this, you can. I just added it because I wanted that, like, almost kind of upward effect that it has usually at the ends. I didn't exactly do it perfectly. It's not great, but it's something. Now, what can we do? Clear inventory. I feel like we're gonna do. Let's do the banner letters now. But first, before we do the banner letters, actually no, we're gonna do that after. So you need a lot of black banners. To be specific, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different black banners. However, if you are in creative, you only need 13. Those will despawn eventually, because the O is used twice. You could technically save more, but that's how many different letters there are. Anyway, get out a loom. And also your red and black dye. Have as many inventory spaces open as you can, by the way. Put in your first black banner, and we're going to start with the uppercase T. It is the line straight through the middle, which is red pale, and then it is the line across the top, which is red chief fess. I would place this as you go, so you're just starting from the left of the black concrete, like that. As if you're typing, I guess, or writing. Next black banner, it's the E. It's the line across the top, bottom, and middle, going right to left, so it's chief fess pale? No, base fess. And then, I don't know what this one's called. Just fess, okay, that would make sense. And then it's the line across the left, which is what, pale sinister? Pale dexter, I was close. I'm just guessing at this point. TE. X, you could do this one right here, the soul tire, which is just the literal X. However, I would do each diagonal line individually, which is bend and, I guess, bend sinister. It just makes it a little bit thicker. Like that. For the A, this is the complicated one where the black dye comes in hand. Line across the top, which is chief fess. Get rid of red dye, put in just a single black dye, really, and you need this kind of, like, weird ovular shape that's called the lozenge. And then you'll have line down right, which is pale sinister, and then you'll have, what is it, pale dexter? Yes, which is the line across the left, and then you'll have the line through the middle, which is fess. That's your A. For the S, actually there are two S's, so we'll just place both of these at the same time. Forgot about that. So you technically only need 12 banners. You want line across top and bottom, which is chief fess and base fess. And then you want diagonal line from top left to bottom right, which is bend. And then again, you want at the end of Texas. And also one from the furthest right, so right there. You want an S. I would get rid of the banners that you have. And put in your next one for the lowercase r. This one's crazy, ready? A line across left, which is pale dexter. Line across top, which is chief fess. And then from Texas, you're leaving a 3-block gap. And on the 4th block, which is one to the right of the center of this peak here. What is that? Oh, okay, I know what that is. My foot is hitting something. For the O, which there are also two of. Red dye in. This one's also crazy. It's literally just top left, bottom right lines. Like this. Chief fess, base fess, pale sinister, pale dexter. And then you have one after the O, or one after the R, excuse me, and then one on the 2nd block before the S, so there will be a gap between them. Rooster. Next banner letter is the lowercase a. This one is really weird, but I'll explain why it is like this in a minute. So you want the full half of the bottom. Yeah, you want the full half of the bottom, which is per fess inverted. And then you want, for the black die, you want the full left side, which is per pale. That is out of black, I should specify. That would be important. And then you just want, the O, basically. You want the top, which is Chief Fest. You want left, which is Pale Dexter. You want bottom, hey look, it's a G. Bottom, which is Base Fest. And then you want right, which is Pale Sinister. I made it like this because there's no good way to make the lowercase a in banner letters. I mean, it's not perfect, but it differentiates itself enough from the O to where I find it viable. Anyway, D. This is where the letters get a little more complicated. For the D, it is, you want the line on the left, which is Pale Dexter. I was going to say Pale Sinister. I knew it was one of the two. And then in black, you want the full top half, which is Perfess. Back in red, you want line across the middle, which is Red Fest. That should be left to right across the middle. And then you want bottom, which is Base Fest. And then you want right, which is Pale Sinister. It's a little lopsided, but it's fine. It'll do. H, which is actually very similar to the D. Just for one, backwards, and for two, it's missing the bottom line. But anyway, line across the right, Pale Sinister. Bam. With red. With black, top half again, which is Perfess. Again with red. Line across the middle, left to right, which is Fess. And then line across left, which is Pale Dexter. Two more letters. One of them is easy, one of them is less easy. Why is there... Oh, never mind. Because of the S, right. All with red dye, literally right, left, bottom. Pale Sinister, Base Fess, Pale Dexter. Use right there. For the E, this one is also a little bit more complicated. You want line across right in red. In black, you want bottom half, which is Perfess inverted. And then you want back in red, you want this line across the middle, left to right, which is Fess. You want line across left, which is Pale Dexter. Let's go. Line across top, which is Chief Fest, and then line across bottom, which is Base Fest. There you go. Easy enough. You can destroy your Luma and get rid of anything. Do those banners they finally despawn, jeez. Now, once you've cleared your inventory, I think we can finish everything with this set. Maybe, maybe no. We'll see. You want to get out, though. Smooth quartz stairs. Stone stairs. Dark prismarine stairs. Bamboo stairs. Dark prismarine slabs, which we will use for, like, the 2 blocks that we need. I forgot what I was gonna do. Smooth quartz slabs. Spruce slabs. And spruce planks. That should be everything we need, unless I am missing something, which I do not believe I am. Anyway, you'll notice Texas and Roadhouse have a 3-block gap between them. If you don't have that, scooch all of the Roadhouse down to the far right, and there should be a 3-block gap here. In the bottom middle here, you're placing an upside-down dark prismarine stair facing to the left. Right of it, you're placing an upside-down slab. On top of that slab, you're placing a stair facing right. Left of that block, left of that slab. Also, on top of the dark prismarine block, you're placing a bamboo stair facing forward. That's the actual logo. It's basically the Texas state outline with a little cowboy hat on top. And I think I did a pretty good job of recreating that. Unless you hate it, in which case I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make this part make sense, because this is a little bit weird. Your 2, like, outer, almost, I guess not really pillars, but the 2 sections that stick out on the left and the right. You're surrounding 1 block off of the top, so basically out diagonally up a row. You're surrounding the top in smooth quartz stairs, and you essentially want to connect them at the back to create a full square. So you're just creating, it's basically a 6x6 square like this. And these 2 smooth quartz slabs, I guess, are very good markers, because that's essentially where the 2 lines will start moving, or the 2 stair rows will start moving in towards each other like this. Then, essentially, you're going to go inward diagonally up and just place rows of stone stairs until you reach the top. Spoiler alert, you need 2 rows. You need the bottom row, which is 4x4, and you need the top, which is 2x2. I am going to tell you the block for block in the 2x2, sort of. Now, it doesn't matter, but if you don't understand how, or if you don't know, or have never made, like, the weird 2x2 stair connection, it's a little weird. So, essentially, front left, you want the stair facing forward. Front right, you want it facing right. Back right, you want it facing back. Back left, you want it facing left. If you don't do it specifically like that, just make sure all of your stairs face in different directions, but also so they kind of move in a, I guess, counterclockwise or clockwise formation. But really, the direction doesn't matter. You could have the front right one right, or sorry, the front right one forward or the front left one forward. It doesn't matter. Just don't have, like, the back right one forward, because that would just get weird. There are, like, literally 2 things left. First off, before I, well, no, we'll remember, I swear. The top of the smooth quartz peak here, or I guess the peak made out of smooth quartz. You're going to bring each smooth quartz slab back with 2 spruce slabs, and then a smooth quartz slab, and then each upside down smooth quartz slab will end up being, in total, 2 spruce planks, and then an upside down smooth quartz slab. You probably will already have 1 plank there, so you'll just need to place a second. And it will give you this. And then make sure that you just fill in the 3 blocks at the back that you need to. Just so this has a little bit more depth rather than being flat. I could have left it flat, but no, I didn't. I never really leave those things flat. You always could. It's always an option because generally they are fairly flat, but I wanted to add a little bit of depth. Just so if you're, like, looking from, like, here or something, you can see it actually kind of looks like a roof. Anyway, back left-hand corner and back right-hand corner where you can see the strip spruce here at the top, you're just going to place a spruce slab over it. Rest of the roof's middle is just filled in with spruce planks. I'm going to do most of this in a /fill command. Make sure if you do, you don't go too far into one of these little corner things. Because if you do, you're going to end up /filling through the front wall, which won't be a problem until you have to replace it with the black concrete, which will then mean... Actually, no, it's too high for that. Never mind. So it won't really cause any huge problems unless you go, like, here. Then you'll have to replace this row of slabs and stuff, which is annoying. But I was thinking it was going to be a block lower, and you'd have to, like, replace the black concrete on the banners, which would remove the banners. But anyway. Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Texas Roadhouse complete. That is, I don't know why. I always love saying the new tutorials. Ones that I've never done before. Saying the name is always fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching this video. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.